let's break the poem up a little bit. The first verse heading is spring, and I can see from the picture that we are going to be talking about spring. So I'm going to read the first verse with you. The fields are rich with flowers, and I must dance, and I must sing, to see the beauty of the spring. Now the beauty of the spring would be all the flowers popping up, the leaves that start to grow on the trees, the insects that start to buzz around the flowers, and so it is a reason for you to dance and sing because of the beauty that you see in spring. Summer, we can see from the title of the second verse that the second verse will be about summer. And I can see from my picture that we are going to be talking about the sun and how hot it is. Okay, so I'm going to read the next verse with you. The earth is warm, the sun's ablaze. It is time for carefree days, and you may see me running to play. Now there are some tricky words in this verse. Ablaze, what on earth does that mean? Now ablaze means when something is very hot and very bright. So if I say the earth is warm, the sun's ablaze, it means the earth is warm and the sun is very hot and bright. It is time for carefree days. Carefree is another tricky word, there you can see. And carefree means that you have no worries in the world. Hakuna Matata, okay? So it is time for no worries, and you may see me running to play. Autumn. I'm going to read the next verse with you, and you can see from the title that this verse is going to be about autumn. And I can see in my picture that here I'm talking about leaves and acorns and the colors of the leaves, all right? So, the leaves are yellow, red and brown. A shower sprinkles softly down. The air is fragrant, crisp and cool. And once again, I'm stuck in school. Now, once again, there are some tricky words in this verse. Fragrant means when something smells nice. It has a sweet smell. The word crisp means cold and chilly. Brr. Okay, so the air is smelling sweet and it is cold and cool. Alright, and here you can see that they are talking about the leaves showering down, so they are sprinkling down off the trees. Okay, winter. Again, from the last verse in this poem, I can see that this verse is going to be all about winter. And I can see from my picture, here is a little bear with some fire, and he is drinking something warm, and he's wearing warm clothing, okay? I'm going to read the verse with you. The birds are gone, world is white, the winds are wild, they chill and bite. The ground is thick with slush and sleet, I can barely feel my feet. Alright, so all the birds, as we know, they fly away in the winter time to a warmer country where they can stay until it gets warmer here again, and then they return. And here we can see that the winds are rough, they blow very hard, and they are very cold. And here they talk about they chill and bite. Do you know in the winter when the wind blows and your hands actually hurt from the cold, it feels like something is pricking you, it stings, okay? That is what they're talking about when they say the winds chill and bite. The ground is thick with slush and sleet. Because it rains and sometimes it snows, the ground gets very muddy and wet, okay? And if you look on the garden or on the grass at your school, you can sometimes see in the winter a white sheet of dew or ice, and that is called sleet. I can barely feel my feet. my feet as teacher, they go numb when it's so cold. So that is why they say, I can barely feel my feet. All right. There are a couple of rhyming words in this poem, but we will discuss that in the next video. But as you can see, the spring, the summer, the autumn, and the winter verses are all explaining the seasons and what we find in those seasons. And you will remember that from the previous video. Please stay tuned for the next lesson.